Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley. Welcome to the NFL on EA Sports. In today's game, a very good defense will be on the field. The Saints are the least scored on team in the league, and they'll be up against a Falcons offense that will need to rise to the occasion.
From a city that's played host to 10 Super Bowls, here's a look inside the Mercedes-Benz Superdome in New Orleans. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Atlanta Falcons and the New Orleans Saints. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. First down, Wentz. And his first pass is incomplete.
This defense not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. They came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Working from the gun, Wentz. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. 15 yards through the air and a first down.
Never make the mistake that the slot receivers, especially the little guys like we're watching here, are just quicker than fast. A lot of them combine quickness and speed, and they catch a lot of footballs, as we just saw there.
Wentz now on first down. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he is out of bounds inside the 35. He got 29 yards that time.
Now, that's often a surprise for the defensive guys when they see the big fella slide out of the backfield and catch the ball. Not something they usually go over in practice very often.
So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve. Throwing on first is Wentz. And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. He was looking for Brashad Perriman, and that'll bring up second down.
But depending on the team, they call that an explosive play or a chunk play, the one that they got on the previous one. They tried to go back and get another one, didn't they?
They did, but unsuccessful on that second attempt. So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store. They'll run for the first time with Devontae Freeman. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
That second down play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable third down because they had incompletion on first down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
And on third down, a nickel formation here defensively. Here's Wentz to throw. Throwing left side here, and it's complete. And that is what you call a hit stick. Put down to the ground hard. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. Running right, this is Freeman. And they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
And as we've seen throughout this season,
Well, now they'll try the end around. And he'll get this one down to about the 17. It's a gain of maybe 3, but it's going to leave him with still about 8 or 9 to go on third down. Eighth play of this opening drive coming up. This is third down. From the gun, it's Wentz. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
I think that was a good job there defensively. They did allow him to drive all the way downfield, but once they got their backs to the goal line, they really turned up the pressure.
Yeah, they let him get all the way down here. Now the field shrinks. They've struggled to convert, and that last incompletion brings up fourth. So it's our visitors who make the first dent in the scoreboard as they get 3 here on the initial drive of the ball game.
Yeah, it's hard to say who actually won that opening drive. On the one hand, anytime you can come in as a road team and get an early lead, you're going to be thrilled. But at the same time, to have the ball as deep in enemy territory as they did and come away with only 3, that's got to be a little bit of a disappointment.
They find some open field here. And he's going to take this all the way down inside the 40.
We spent so much time talking about the physical side of the game. How about the mental side? They just gave up a field goal, but they didn't get down at all. Big-time return. They're set up to try and at least tie the game up.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position.
All right, now, look at 56. Here we go. 56. All right, now, look at 56.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Catch here, left side, Thomas. And he gets it down a yard or 2 shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down. So they complete the pass, and now they face a second down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And a little floater there, but it'll wind up incomplete, falling to the ground.
He kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Here we go. Set. Green, 39. Gun.
Out of the gun now on third down. Looking left side and completing it to Thomas. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. It's a gain of 20 and picking up the first. Red zone opportunity.
Detroit. Set. Detroit. Leopard.
They'll look to throw now on first down. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Deion Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 6 for him on the year.
Leopard. Hurry up, here we go.
And they won't fare much better here as he maybe gets back to the line. No gain on the play this time.
Hurry up, here we go. Watch it now, Marty.
Now on third and long, they'll look to throw. And he's got it. Touchdown, Saints. A That's why you've got your star out there. Throw the ball to him. They did.
That's simply saying we don't care what coverage you put out there. He's so good. We're going there.
And oh, it's blocked. A little juke. Lutz now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Here are the Falcons as their offense heads back onto the field. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
Well, you know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. On 1st and 10, here's Wentz. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 8 for him on the year. On 2nd down, here's Wentz. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
They're bringing a lot of pressure here already in the first quarter. Already sacked him once. Now they get in there and knock another one away. You think maybe that Tucker rule being gone makes defenses a lot bolder?
Yes, indeed. That time, lucky that the arm was going forward. Incomplete pass. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. On 3rd and long, it's Wentz. And this is going to be incomplete.
Well, we're not playing 3 yards in a cloud of dust football anymore. I kind of get why those old school coaches sometimes didn't want to throw the football. Because if it's popped up in the air, it almost turns into slow motion. And both sides trying to get to the football, and you're holding your breath wondering whether it's going to go good or bad for your team.
And he gets it away. A directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And it's only November, but the playoffs, we know how it works. They'll be here before you know it. If it ended today, they would be the #1 seed.
And that's a great spot to be in, but I love the phrase, if it ended today. And I guarantee you, that's what they've discussed in their locker room, in their meeting rooms. Yeah, we know where we'd be if it ended today, but we also know it's not ending today.
Right.
So they've got to continue to play the type of ball that put them in the spot where they're #1 in their conference.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down. I think defensively you're okay with that. Here in the first quarter, he's going to get some catches, but they rallied to him quickly.
And that's what you count on, and I like what you just said. First quarter, can you do it all game long? They catch it, you tackle them, they go down on the spot. Because when you're able to do that, you don't give up big chunks of yardage after the catch, now you put the offense in a position where every series they have to work hard to pick up first downs, and you tend to stall them out when you do that.
Give them 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn them a fresh set of downs. And some extras coming up on the line here, readying for the blitz. Now a play fake here on 1st down. Got a man over the middle, and it's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That goes for a gain of 31. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels.
Here we go now. 3-19. All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll set up to throw. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18.
I don't care who you put on him. He's going to be a handful in one-on-one throws.
Yeah, right now, you're right. They're in man-to-man. Maybe needs some safety help.
I would say that'd be a good idea. Double team him somehow. I'm going to have to make someone else beat me rather than let him shred my defense.
He'll drop to throw. And that will be incomplete. They couldn't hook up on what's going to be the final play of this first quarter. With Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Saints football to begin quarter number 2. And they're on the move as they face a second down here. Back to throw here. Under a heavy rush, and down he goes. Duke Riley, he's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. And I know it seems like we say this a lot in broadcast booths, but a quarterback can hold on to the football too long in these situations. I think he did right there.
Oh, I agree with you totally. Sometimes you have to understand situations. Get rid of the football, save some yardage to make it less to gain for the next down. Instead, he was so hipped on ball security, he held on to it and took a big sack.
All right, here we go. Blue 90.
On third down. It's Blake, and they go the wrong way here. Knocked back to the 20. He lost 2, and it brings up 4th.
Every year I go to the combine and marvel at the speeds that linebackers are running nowadays. They run like DBs. And let's face it, they know how to finish plays too. Eyes up, head up, run right through them.
And Lutz's kick is good. And the lead will increase to 6 now. It's 9-3. So the scoring drive encompasses 9 plays, but the net gain, 3 points.
And you're going to have drives like that in this league. Sometimes you just got to take the 3 and move on. Always better than nothing.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be knocked down sideways. Atlanta now coming out on the field. They punted last time they had it. What steps, Charles, you think they have to take to make sure they don't do that again?
Well, let's just go to the football 101, the trade expression 101. Win first down. Make 5, 6, 7 yards on first down and make it a 2nd and 3, 2nd and manageable. Keep accumulating first downs that way. Keep moving the football. You don't want to get behind the sticks because then the defense has the advantage.
And the defense definitely showing blitz here. Wentz now on first down. Now the pressure comes and he goes down. Just inside the 10, back at the 9. Alex Anzalone in there to drop him for his 5th sack of the year. Wentz to throw on 2nd down. Being chased out left. And he'll get it up to the 12-yard line here. He'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3, but now it's 3rd down.
I think we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But you know there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
The Falcons on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Shotgun now for Wentz. And that is incomplete.
Well, sometimes those cliches really come true, don't they? When they talk about it takes all 11 to play good defense. We've seen that in this ball game. I think the secondary has to be singled out, though. They are in the presence of...
He'll take it at the 42. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Saints will have a short field in front of them. They take over here, 1st and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And they split the uprights last time for 3. They've got the lead. They're not going to play this conservative. They're not hoping for another field goal. They're hoping for a touchdown.
I'm with you on that one. I like where your head is. I like the way you're thinking because you're exactly right. Trying to sit on a
touchdown, New Orleans. Michael Thomas, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Saints now add 6 to their lead. And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? R-A-C?
Run after catch, and he loves that, and he's going to carry that in at contract time.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency, move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully fit the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. Give him 12 yards on that one. It earns him a fresh set of downs.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Wentz. Looking left sideline, incomplete.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open, and this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. Wentz will try again on 2nd down. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's face it, perfection is something we all chase, whether it's playing this game or whatever we do. Hard to attain, but that's what they were searching for as that pass goes incomplete.
The Falcons on 3rd down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This is 3rd and 10. So the D-line's going to spread out. Wentz going to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got the first down as he's up to the 45-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. They go play action here on 1st down. He's going to look deep for Perriman. And it drops down incomplete. Thought he might have had it. Instead, 2nd down.
The one thing that I've liked defensively is that they've shown him a lot of different looks here in the first half. They've come after him. They've sat back. I think that's what you need to do to keep an offense guessing.
And they certainly have kept them on their toes. That's why they haven't had much success on the scoreboard. On 2nd down, Freeman. And a minimal gain here as he's up to about the 47-yard line. Just a couple there on the 2nd down run. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8 situation. Pretty good little 2-play sequence there. You force the incompletion, then a very short pickup.
Yeah, now maybe you bring in an extra defensive back or two because you want to try and defend on 3rd down. They like to play those nickel or sub packages, don't they?
Now Wentz on 3rd down. And this is going to be incomplete. Well, they've had a pretty frustrating first half here offensively, and then just continued there with that incompletion.
Yeah, definitely frustrating for them, but heartening for the other guys. Those stop troops, they're enjoying things right now because they've made it very difficult for them throughout the half.
Around the NFL, an update from a game going on down in Tampa. And the Bucs are out to an early lead. And we'll keep you abreast of how that one shaped. Out. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And this one's incomplete. The target that time, Michael Thomas. And it's second down.
That one didn't quite make it to the target, but that's not always a function of the strength of the arm of the quarterback, is it? Sometimes there's just too much pressure there. In any case, the ball doesn't arrive.
And second and 10, he'll look to throw again. Looking again for Thomas, this time complete. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 17 yards on the pickup there, and the drive will continue. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100. Yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game.
They'll look to throw here on first down. Throwing before he gets into enemy territory. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Here we go now.
On play action, they'll throw. Going up top. So they took a shot on first down but couldn't connect. A minute 57 to go in this first half. We're back to New Orleans after this. So the incomplete pass brings up second down.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. All right, here we go. Leopard. All right, now look at 56.
He'll look to throw. Oh, nearly picked. And maybe lucky there. This guy doesn't drop many defensively. Third down.
Feels like they're getting caught in between here because they had incompletions on first and second down. Now you got to worry a little bit about the clock because you prefer not to give them another shot here in the first half. But if you don't pick up the first down, guess what? You're likely going to have to.
The Saints on third down. They've been good. 3 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he should be able to pin him back deep here with his first punt. He only punted twice in the win last week as he gets this one away. And a nice job here on special teams. This will be down inside the 10 at the 8-yard line. The second quarter score from KC. And the Chiefs have jumped out to an early lead in their ball game. We'll keep you updated on that one as it progresses. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. The first throw here for the backup Garoppolo. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every angle, and shut the play down.
Now a handoff. It's Freeman. And he's going to be taken down here at about the 10. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Falcons on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Working from the gun, Garoppolo. And he finds a man with a crossing route. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. That one goes for 29 yards on third down.
I know you're trying not to scoreboard watch, but you only got 3 points. You're kind of hoping that type of play there gives you some positive momentum going into the half.
Yeah, need to do something to get more than that 3 number that they have on the scoreboard right now. On first down, Garoppolo. Got a man. It's Brashad Perriman. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. And a nice gain of 21 yards. Garoppolo now, first down throw. His throw incomplete. Trying to get that in the hands of Devontae Freeman that time. And that'll bring up second down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
So 2nd and 10 here. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. And his throw's going to be incomplete. This drive, which was going so smoothly, all of a sudden it's a little bit of a roadblock here with 2 straight incompletions.
Yeah, apparently this defense has had enough. Apparently they're saying no more. We're making a stand right here, right now. But it is 3rd and 10. They've got to get after him one more time.
This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10. Garoppolo again. Looking left side, and it's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds down inside the 20. The 21 yards there as they convert on 3rd.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. The slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
To throw is Garoppolo. They'll set up the screen for Freeman. And they'll lose yardage here. Knocked back to the 19-yard line. Got to give some credit there defensively. They snuffed out that screen early on first down.
Really read it well, didn't they? Because they didn't bring the pressure that they expected. They covered all the passing lanes. So once you see it break down as the passer, I think in this situation, you're throwing it at the feet of your back to make sure no one picks it off, or you throw it away. Throw it over the sideline. Don't try and freelance.
And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Atlanta. Devontae Freeman as the first half is winding down. And the Falcons draw a bit closer. Well, this could be a big turnaround. They get the touchdown here in the final moments of the second quarter. And remember, Charles, they're going to get the ball to start quarter number 3 as well.
So what you're saying is if they take the ball down to start the second half and score again, it could change the entire complexion of this game, couldn't it?
Absolutely. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he nearly broke that for more, but as it is, they'll start this drive at about the 37-yard line. Around the NFL, they're into the second quarter in the Meadowlands. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. Remember to keep an eye on the ticker, of course, at the bottom of your screen for updates on that game and others around the NFL. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And the Falcons get there. The Falcons get the sack. Down he goes. Vic Beasley in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. So it's halftime here in New Orleans with the Saints out in front. As we send you on over to Orlando, where we'll check in with Larry Ridley. He's got our EA Sports halftime report. Larry? So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. That's fielded in the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, a good one, as he's up a yard or two shy of the 30. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that, because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies. Try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
We'll see if they do just that.
I think it's pretty evident. We can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, he ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. Back to throw. And this one taken in on the right sideline, but not in the field of play. They say it's incomplete. The throw led him a little too far. It brings up third down. The Saints on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is third down and 12. Looking to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they're going 1 yards.
Well, we always hear about the connections some quarterbacks have with certain receivers. I think this guy has a connection with just about everyone. Didn't mind throwing it in there against double coverage to him.
Shows some confidence, supreme confidence.
Big-time confidence that he would make the play for him, and he did.
Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's brought down. 17 more yards on that one as they keep the drive rolling.
So many times you hear today's NFL described as a space game. Get your best players into space with the football in their hands. That's why sometimes you just swing it out to your runner, get him out in the flat, and let him have a chance to make people miss an open field.
Now back to throw. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Well, the numbers have been good in the passing game, and certainly a big reason why they have the lead. But now here, third quarter, maybe go to the run game a little more?
Yeah, perhaps. I mean, after that incompletion, a little credit to the defense for shutting them down on that play. Maybe you try and run the football a little bit more in this spot. But they have to feel good about how they've been throwing it overall.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Saints on third down. They've converted 4 times out of 6. Not bad. This is 3rd and 17. They'll set up a throw. And the pressure gets to him again. Deion Jones. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Here comes the Saints punter now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. And this one's high, but not very far. 33 yards is the distance on the punt there. And the Falcons will be taking over 1st and 10. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the stop defensively. Now a chance to turn that into points on the offensive end.
Can you imagine what the grease board looks like at the half? Because
no, tell me.
That's exactly what they printed up. Stop them on defense, get the ball back for our offense, and go downfield and score some points. Now, the last part remains to be seen, but they got the first part done very well.
Do people use grease boards, or you mean the magic marker boards?
Yeah, those two.
That one good for 10 yards, and it'll be second and very short. And now the Saints are going to take a timeout on defense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this third quarter. A handoff, Devontae Freeman. And I don't think he got there. No, they stop him right where it all started. They'll say no gain on the play, so it was looking good, but nothing there, and now it's 3rd down and inches. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they're at 50%, 4 for 8. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football. Freeman again. And he will have 1st down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. But just 4 yards on the pickup, but that's good enough to extend the drive. So the run gets them the first, and now they operate with a fresh set of downs.
Let's go. 3-19.
On the counter, Devontae Freeman. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half. They've got to find a way to get him going. He's a big part of their offense.
Now they'll throw with Garoppolo. That's caught out left by Perriman. Touchdown, Falcons. Brashad Perriman, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Falcons are an extra point away from moving out in front. As a former DB, you might not like to see that, but from a wide receiver's perspective, those are the plays they dream of.
Correct on both counts, all right? Because once he took off, I mean, let's face it, that should have been done in Big Sky country. Aren't any speed limits out there? And off he went. Glad I wasn't the one trying to chase him.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And all that worked, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. Out onto the field comes New Orleans. And, you know, their previous possession, they were able to move the football, but still wound up punting in the end.
You know, in 2016, Carolina had a 20-play drive that lasted over 10 minutes. And remember how it ended?
And a punt.
Yeah, I mean, how does that happen? You just don't see that happen every day.
This one maybe not quite that bad, but still, you'd like to have a chance for points if you hold the football that long.
Agreed.
8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And they'll run it here. And some space here. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. And 5 yards on the play there as the drive will continue.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook, go play action, toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Now they try the right side here. And hard running's going to get him over the 40 to the 42. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, if the coaching staff's doing a good job upstairs, they'll file away what they just saw from the defense right there. They sold out to stop that running play. I'd say keep that in mind. They want to try that again. Go play action and hit them over the top.
And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. 4 yards on the completion, and it sets up a 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you've got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
The Saints on 3rd down. They've hit 4 of 7. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Set. Now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
Back to throw here. And a quick throw here. That's complete. Still staying on his feet. Are you serious? And they'll get 14 yards out of it and a fresh set of downs.
But give the defensive guys a little bit of credit. They didn't let the deep ball beat them on that play, did they?
No, the drag, that guy can be your safety valve. We saw it right there.
Yeah, and it picked up a 1st down for them, too.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. Give him a couple on the catch. It's 2nd and 8. Completed pass play. Now let's see if they go back to the air or to the ground. They'll look to throw here. Wide open receiver complete. A very solid gain of 27. And at this stage, down in the 2nd half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave them with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a 1st down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Down at the 2. Broke through the first contact, but ultimately stopped short of the goal line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the 3rd quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
A 3rd quarter score now from MetLife Stadium. And the Ravens now really pouring it on. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along. 3 yards, that's enough. A conversion, and now it's 1st and goal.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. They come out here in the eye. And now here's a sneak, maybe looking to run a little time. And he is in for the score. Touchdown, New Orleans. It's their quarterback. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Saints are able to cash in for 6. So they're going to go for 2. Now this time he'll look to throw. And he rifles one incomplete. Tough there. Good pass. Hit the hands. He just couldn't bring it in.
And every receiver's coach everywhere. Seeing that play, focus, focus, focus. Watch it all the way in and tuck it away.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Atlanta now coming out on the field. And they're going to need another score. Got one last time, but still down here.
When you're playing catch-up, every possession becomes crucial, doesn't it? It's vital. Get back out on the field, punch in the end zone again. They know it's not easy, but what they do have going for them, they did score the last time. They think they've got a good formula working.
And what about the defense?
Well, now you're just saying to yourself, okay, give up a score last time. What adjustments do we need to make to slow them down now and get the ball back for our own offense? Is it more pressure? Is it more zone? What do they have to do? They're trying to figure that out themselves.
We'll see if they can figure that out right here.
Here we go now.
This is Freeman on 1st and 10. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain. And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. Offense still needing 10 yards. 2nd down.
Here we go.
And now a 10th carry for Freeman. And he'll be taken down right around the 34 after a pickup of only a yard. Seems pretty obvious defensively a key was stopping the run game. How have they done it so successfully?
To me, it seems that these guys really did a nice job of paying attention during the scouting report meeting. And you know, Brandon, when they do those, they talk about the top plays that these guys like to run. The best runs for the top running back, those are the ones you focus on and want to take away. And they've done that pretty successfully in this game.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. It'll be a gain of 8, but it'll also lead to a 4th down. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it, so it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. They'll run for it. It's Freeman. And he brings this up to the 46. Good enough for the first. 4 yards on the pickup. And on 4th down, they're able to convert and move the sticks. Freeman again, a 1st down carry. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down. Tough running there. That's a hard-earned 4 yards.
Yeah, those are the unsung kind of runs. They don't fill up the stat sheet, but they do set you up in good position on 2nd down.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They run. Devontae Freeman. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. It's a pickup of 6 and good enough to move the chains.
Yeah, once more, strong running, excellent blocking at the point of attack. They've got a nice little drive brewing right here.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. Freeman. And he's going to take it down to about the 35 here. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be 2nd down.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on 1st down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
Second down, just 1 yard to go. It's a give to Freeman running right. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down. This a big play for both sides. What will we see here? 3rd and 4. Here's the former Heisman winner. It's Derrick Henry. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a 4th down. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
Here we go now.
Now Garoppolo, gotta have this one. He's gonna have his running back. It's complete. And he's gonna get to the 31, enough for the 1st down. 7 yards on the play, and they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
Here we go now. Green.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Chandler Jones in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year. So this offense really needs to make something happen here late in the 4th with the football. Now Freeman, he's been busy today. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Nothing there, no gain, and now they're looking at a 3rd and 15. Time for a break. We're back to see what happens after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. On play action, it's Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. So this defense, they looked a little shaky to start the drive, but bottom line, they're a play away from finishing it off.
They rocked them a little bit on this drive, didn't they? But as you and I both know, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. They have a chance to end it right here.
And down by 5, they've got to go for it here on 4th down. He's back to throw. He's going to let it fly. And that is incomplete. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and the Saints will have the football back. So they'd converted their first 2 4th down attempts, not there. Now they're 2 for 3.
You think maybe the offense coordinator expended a little capital on that one? You know, when you're 2 for 2, you can lobby for that 3rd one, right? Didn't get it there. Maybe now the head coach might not be so eager to go for it as we go forward.
And he'll get this up to about the 40. And now a timeout defensively by the Falcons. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. 2nd down following the run.
All right, here we go.
That one looks like he'll throw here. Oh, there's that man again. It's complete. And he is leveled. Knocked down hard. 8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the sticks. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. And now here's a carry heading left. Showed that brute strength, but he'll still be stopped shy of midfield. And the Falcons going to use another timeout. That'll be their 2nd, so 1 more chance to stop the clock here, and we'll be back. Elsewhere, a fourth-quarter score now from Tampa. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. If they can hold on to that lead to the end, it would up their win total to 7. And he'll get across midfield and down to the 48-yard line. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. It'll be their third and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. Now they'll run it on the toss. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. 3 yards won't be enough here as that'll bring up fourth down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it. Get the first down. Close it out.
Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on to kick it away. And with inside of 10 seconds, 8 to be precise, we get whistles and a timeout on the field. Here comes the Saints punter now as he's on here to punt it away. And great special teams work here. This is knocking on the door of the 5. They'll spot it at the 6-yard line. So they will accept the penalty and move forward. And some changes here as the D-line separates some. And no press coverage here. They are backing off in the secondary. They'll look to throw. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. Oh, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Williams. Elsewhere, they're on to the fourth quarter at MetLife Stadium. And